ODTV here, back with another vid for you guys. Yeah, y'all, hit that subscribe, like, bell icon so y'all can be notified of this reel because y'all know ODLO keeps it real. Yeah, you guys, I'm not going to be on here long. About to hit these streets in a minute. But let's just get down to the nitty gritty, right? Let's just get down to it. And you guys know I have said this on plenty of occasions, but since I have new people coming to the channel, I want to just, go over it again. And it's really coming down to this, right? If Terrence Bud Crawford doesn't sign a multi-fight deal with the PBC, I'm talking at least 3 fights because they want to control him for at least 2 to 3 fights, right? At least 2 to 3 fights. If he doesn't sign a multi-fight deal with them, the fight is not going to happen, right? So if we do not hear any information of Crawford signing a multi-fight deal with the PBC come out, then the fight is just not going to happen. Right? Because I just was listening to Bushido Boxing, and like the guy, I forgot his name, but salute to you, brother. You know who you are. You made great points, right? But it's really just coming down to that, you guys. We all know this is bigger than Earl Spence Jr. See, people have to understand that this is bigger than Earl Spence Jr. Crawford is threatening a whole promotional company. He's a threat to Al Haymon and the PBC. That's why this is taking so long, and this is why Al Haymon, he really doesn't want to mess with Terrence Bud Crawford. He wants to stay as far away as he can away from Terrence Bud Crawford. Right? Because what do the Earl sexuals bring up all the time? Oh, Earl Spence Jr., he had 3 belts. He had 3 belts, right? That's what they bring up all the time. So the PBC is predicated on belts, right? Now, if they didn't have no belts, would Earl Spence Jr. be as popular? No, he wouldn't. He wouldn't be that popular. If they didn't have no belts at 154, would Jermell Charlo be that popular? No, he wouldn't. Right? Like, even though he's not, even super popular, but he wouldn't even be as popular as he is. And that's just a fact. So just imagine Terrence Crawford smashing Earl Spence Jr. and taking those belts, and he's a free agent. Al Haymon can't allow that at all. He just can't allow it. He just can't allow it. So I'm just, just to wrap it up, if we don't hear of an announcement of Terrence Bud Crawford signing a multi-fight deal to the PBC, then the fight is not going to happen. We should hear that first, right? We should hear that Terrence Crawford has agreed to sign a multi-fight deal, right? You feel what I'm saying? We should hear that first, along with the Earl Spence Jr. fight included in that. We should hear that first. If we don't hear that, then don't expect to see the fight, right? And if you guys don't know, Terrence Bud Crawford, he pulled up on Blair Cobbs too, right? And Blair Cobbs was shook. Salute, T-Pitts. Yeah, man, but I just wanted to just reiterate this real quick, man, because I was looking at it. I was looking at Bushido Boxing, and the guy on there, he had a great point. But I have been made that point. Like, you feel what I'm saying? If Crawford doesn't sign a multi-fight deal, we should hear Crawford, but Terrence Bud Crawford, he signs a multi-fight deal with the PBC. We should hear that first. If we don't hear that, it's not going to be a fight, y'all. And we have to just, we got to move on, right? Because we have wasted too much time and energy on this shit. We have to move on. We have to. Man, like, you feel what I'm saying? Though? But like, it's Spence, but it's a little bit bigger than Spence too, T-Pits, right? Because Crawford is threatening the PBC, they whole organization, because all they got is 147 and 154. That's all they got, right? That's all they got. They don't got the heavyweight division no more. Wilder lost that. 160 ain't popping like that. Right? Because Jamal don't want to fight nobody. 154 ain't really popping like that because people don't like Jamal. So it's like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, man, they're going to try to have Bud over there. Like, exactly, like, that's what they trying to do. But Bud ain't stupid like that. Crawford is not dumb like that. Crawford got a whole team of people around him. Bomac, the Hispanic guy, the other guy. He got a lot of ears around him. And they see what the PBC do, right? He got a lot of people around him to advise him what to do. And they see what the PBC have done. So he's not going to sign a multi-fight deal. So I'm looking at it like he threatens the whole company. All they got is 147, 154. What do the Earl sexuals always talk about? Oh, Earl Spence, he got 3 belts. He got 3 belts. That's all they can hold on to. He got 3 belts. He got 3 belts. That's all they can hold on to. So if Terrence Bud Crawford takes all those belts out of the PBC hands and he a free agent, you know what Eddie Hearn or Bob Arum or Oscar De La Hoya will offer Terrence Bud Crawford if he become undisputed? They gonna be like, hey, bro, man, it's gonna be bids from everywhere, man. I know Eddie Hearn gonna put in his, hey, Crawford, man, I got 10 million to fight for you, right? You come on over here to the zone. Man, we'll give you 15 million, man. Forget it. Come on over here, man, because you got all them straps. And now the PBC don't have shit. Right? And what are they fighters without belts? Nothing. The PBC is nothing without belts. That's a fact. Right? They nothing without belts. You could try to hype them up and all that, but they're nothing without belts. The only one who could probably get away with it is Tank. Right? But he not really selling like that, man, because from what Oscar De La Hoya said, he haven't even sold over 100,000 pay-per-views yet. Right? So his numbers are a lot. They're going to try to do exactly what you said, try to stall Bull out so they can on something resume. Oh, yeah, man. That's exactly what they're trying to do. They're trying to get him over there, make him sign a 3-fight deal, and then hold this man until he get about 38, 39 years old. Right? That'll be his last fight when he's 38 or 39. So they can try to get his name on somebody's resume. This is what they do. That's what they did to Pacquiao. Pacquiao just played right into it. Man, then people actually thought that Pacquiao was going to fight Crawford. No, it was all smoke and mirrors because he was signed to the PBC. So Pacquiao wasn't going to fight Crawford. It was smoke and mirrors. It was to stall time for this guy right here. It's all just the stall time. It's stalling. It's stalling. It's stalling tactics. That's all it is. I mean, for real, it's just stalling tactics, you guys. But just think about that. How much money do you think that Eddie Hearn, Bob Arum, Oscar De La Hoya, any promoter will offer Crawford? He's a free agent and he's undisputed with all the belts. And nobody got to deal with the PBC no more. Right, with they round robin bullshit in-house. Nobody got to deal with them no more. Come on, bro. He gonna get a bag. And Crawford know that. Crawford already know that. Crawford already know, bro, if I leave with these belts, I'm a free agent, homie. I'm getting a bag. And they gonna have to pay me. And if Al Haymon want a rematch, homie, you gonna have to pay me. Straight up. If you want a shot at these belts back, you gonna have to pay me, nigga. Right? And Al Haymon is not gonna do that. He's not gonna do it with this guy or Jermell Charlo. Right? Because Crawford can win all those belts with Jermell Charlo in one fight. And he take those belts and he a free agent. What do y'all think gonna happen? He gonna get the bag. He gonna be Floyd Mayweather bag worthy then. Damn near. Right? He gonna be getting at least over 10. I tell you that. He's gonna be getting guaranteed over $10 million. And they already know that. And then when he lead a division, let's say he just dropped the belts. Once he dropped the belts, it's going to be a free-for-all. It's going to be a free-for-all. Man, but Bob Arum going to position somebody here. Eddie Hearn going to position somebody here. Oscar don't, he going to position somebody here. Everybody going to be positioning people so the PBC can't control all those belts. What would the PBC be without those belts at 147? Nothing. This is what the Earl Spence, this is what the Earl sexuals, keep on talking about. Oh, Earl got 3 belts, he got 1. Earl got 3 belts, he got 1. Okay, so if Terrence Crawford take all those belts and he's a free agent, what's going to happen to the PBC at 147? What will happen to the PBC at 147 if Crawford take all those belts and he's a free agent? What's going to happen to him? They're going to crumble. The 147 division ain't going to be popping like that. I bet you that. It's not going to be cracking. And his whole platform is already dying. Y'all see his platform is dying as we talk right now. It's dying. It's going to completely fall to the fucking ground. Then the only division he can depend on is 154. That's going to be the only division that he can depend on. Jermell Charlo. And don't nobody like Jermell. I like him, but a lot of people don't like Jermell. A lot of people don't have Jermell on their pound for pound list. And that's just facts. So it's bigger than Spence, you guys. Y'all have to really understand that Spence is he's there, but it's bigger than him. It's threatening the whole PBC platform at 147 and 154. And Terrence Crawford doesn't even know you are, bro. Al Haymon don't want to mess with you at all. At all. Right? Al Haymon don't want to mess with you at all, bro, unless you sign your life away. You have to sign at least a 3-fight deal with him so he can control you after you smash Spence. He got to be able to control those belts. That's all he got. That's all he got. So could you, Spence is a joke, Bud, a first ballot Hall of Famer. He should be chasing Bud, not to. Yeah, like you feel what I'm saying? But they don't want the fight, bro. Salute to you too, Don. They don't want the fight, bro, and that's what it's all about. Crawford is a threat to a whole promotional company. One man is a threat to the whole PBC entity. One man. And it's crazy. One man is a threat to their whole organization. And he been a threat to their whole organization. Right? Because Wilder, he just really got popular when he fought Tyson Fury, right? But Earl Spence Jr., right? The welterweight division was their bread and butter division. Remember, Floyd Mayweather made this division popular. This is their bread and butter division. 147 is their bread and butter. Especially since Wilder, he didn't got, knocked off. Man, but salute to the brother, though. He coming back. Salute to Wilder. He coming back. Man, I can't wait to get Wilder back. You know, hey, man, I talk a lot of shit about Wilder, but I miss the guy. You know, man, he was the gift that keep on giving. But boxing needs Wilder. I mean, for real. Boxing does need Wilder. We need that entertainment, man, because it be dry a lot of times. We need that entertainment, man. But Crawford is just a serious threat. The PBC don't have nothing but 147, 154. 160 is trash because Jamal Charlo ain't fighting nobody. 168, what? They don't got nobody there, man, because Benavidez, he keep on, you know, missing weight. Right? They had a title there, but he missing weight. So the 168 messed off. 160 ain't cracking. Man, because don't nobody want to see Jamal take on no Salucky. No, we want to see you take on Boo Boo Andrade. Damn, at least take on Laura. Damn, you can't take on Laura? He 40. You can't fight Laura, Jamal. He 40. This is crazy. Jermell Charlo, don't nobody really like him, right? Because he an outspoken, you know, mean guy who always, you know, like who people always say he cry a lot, right? They always say Jermell cry a lot. Most of the people don't got him on the pound for pound list, so he's not popular like that. They bread and butter division is 147. And Crawford threatens that, to take all those belts and be free and just be out on the market, you know, just partying with all the belts. He lineal champion. He got all the straps. He just partying. Ah, man, he just getting an offer from here, offer from there, offer from here, offer from there. Come on, man. Like, you think that, man, Al Haymon ain't going to let that happen with his bread and butter division? Hell no, especially when he don't have no confidence that Spence can beat him. No. Okay, but what you say, Don? If Wilder started working at an early age, his skills would have sharpened up. His opponents had an amateur background, Fury boxing all his life. Oh no, bro! Like you know what Wilder problem was, bro? Wilder fell in love with his power. He did not want to listen to Mark Breland. Mark Breland was trying to tell Wilder, but he had Jay Diaz in his ear. See, Wilder was always listening to Jay Diaz. He was never listening to Mark Breland, who's a Hall of Fame boxer. That's what I really didn't understand. That it's like, why are you listening to this dude over here who just a yes man, and you're not listening to the Hall of Fame boxer, right? Wilder should have been listening to Mark Breland. Mark Breland was trying to, you know, get him to, you know, to train on the heavy bag, run, do stuff boxers do. Learn how to throw that left hook, learn how to go to the body, learn the uppercut. He was trying to teach Wilder this, but Wilder just fell in love with that right hand because he had Jay Diaz there, right? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Man, like they don't want to get hit with that one, Wilder. They don't want to get hit with that one. Woo, wait. And he just pumping up Wilder's head. And Wilder, he had results. Don't get it twisted. Do not get it twisted. Wilder had a lot of results. He was knocking niggas out. Man, he had that one dude on the ground shaking. I was like, man, I was scared for the dude. And I never heard of the dude boxing again, right? I mean, like after that fight, like I don't think he boxed again, man, because Wilder had the dude on the ground shaking. So he had relentless power. But like you said, bro, if he had the skills, see, like I keep on saying, I look at Wilder as a bigger Terrence Bud Crawford. Look at their body frame. Crawford got bigger legs, though. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of crazy that Wilder got them skinny legs. And he can generate all that power. You feel what I'm saying? Out the legs. But just look at him. Crawford would be a bigger Wilder. Crawford got power. Just like Wilder. He done knocked out everybody in the welterweight division. So he got power just like Wilder. He just got more skills, more stuff to go in the bag. Now, just imagine if Wilder had half the skills of a Terrence Bud Crawford. If Wilder could switch hit. Just imagine if Wilder can do some shit like that. He would be fucking unstoppable. Nobody would be able to stop Wilder. He would probably be Wilder would probably be one of the greatest heavyweights ever. Right? With that power and skill, I wouldn't be able to say nothing about him. If he had half the skills as a Terrence Crawford, just think about it. If he knew how to go to the body, if he knew how to switch hips, slip and counter, if he knew how to slip and counter, if Wilder can go to the body, throw that uppercut and then pound you with that, man, like with that serious right hand, man, he'd be, oh my God, Fury wouldn't even had a chance, bro. He wouldn't even had a chance because Wilder would have got him out of there in 3-4 rounds. Man, like if he had some skills like Crawford, he would have got him out of there in 3 rounds. Easy. Man, because he would have set him up with the right hand. He would have baited him. Man, he would have been throwing that left, right hand, bam. Fury's down. Fury's down. Come on, bro. Man, like, and I'm just speaking facts. You know I'm speaking facts, Don. But he just fell in love with the power, man. And that was Wilder's downfall right there. He started listening to Jay Diaz, these yes men. See, this is what happens when you get yes men in your ear. You start believing what they saying all the time, right? Don't you remember Jay Diaz? He'll let the mitt, he'll let the mitt fly off his hand like Wilder didn't hit it that hard. Wait, boy, like, they don't want to get hit with that one. Then when he got Malik Scott, what was Malik Scott doing? The same damn thing. The same thing. Yes, man. Yes, man. Instead of telling this man, hey, Wilder, you need to work on body shots, Wilder. You need to work on slipping. Wilder, you need to hit this heavy bag more. Bro, like, you feel what I'm saying? You don't need to bulk up, Wilder. What the fuck are you bulking up for? You don't need to bulk up. Your legs can't handle that bulk at the top, bro. Your legs can't handle that. Your legs are too skinny to handle all that bulk at the top. You was a perfect frame at 212. 212 to 215. You perfect. You can still generate power to knock down Fury. You did it in the first fight. You did it in the first fight. So it's not like you don't got the power. You can knock his ass down at 212. So why would you want to go up to 230? Right? Because that's going to drain your energy, bro. You didn't learn from AJ? You didn't learn from AJ? AJ was all bulky and all that shit. You see, he couldn't go past 6 rounds. Right? Man, so we got to think about that, bro. Like, man, but if Wilder had the skills of a Crawford, half the skills of a Crawford, he'd be a dangerous man. Right now, he already dangerous. He already dangerous because he got a puncher chance in any fight. If you let him get off that right hand and he connect, bro, like, you're going to have a bad night. I'm pretty sure he's going to wobble you. Right? I'm pretty sure he's going to wobble you, bro. So, yeah, you guys, like, I mean, damn shit, like something flew in my eye. But back to the the situation with Crawford. Crawford threatens a whole entity, man. He threatens the whole PBC. And people got to understand that 147, yeah, man, we'll smash the like button, you guys. But subscribe for the new ones, that's in the building. Subscribe. Yeah, man. But like I was saying, man, like, he threatens a whole entity, man. 147 is their bread and butter at the PBC. That's their bread and butter. That's where they make majority of their money at 147. Right? That's where they make majority of their money at. And, and y'all got to understand that Crawford is threatening all that. If he don't want to sign a multi-fight deal, if we don't get an announcement of Crawford, he has signed a multi-fight deal with the PBC, and then they'll put the Earl Spence Jr. stuff in there. If we don't get that, the fight not happening, you guys. It's not happening, and we got to just move on as boxing fans, man, because we have wasted too much energy, too much time on this shit, man. Too much time. Time is precious, man. Right? Time is very precious, man. And we done wasted a lot of time for this, man, for them to be shucking and jiving with us at this point. It's nothing standing in the way. You done cleaned up your side of the street, right? It's nothing in the way. Where the fight at? Where's the fight? That should let y'all know that Al Haymon doesn't have no confidence that Spence can beat him. Man, because if he had confidence that Spence can beat Crawford, he would have been sent him, to go and get that WBO strap, right? Because they would have had all the belts on their platform then. You think that Al Haymon don't want all the belts on his platform? Of course. Of course he want all those belts on his platform. But he don't have the confidence in Spence to go and get the last one. Come on. Then people, they want to overlook that they paid Stantionis step aside money so they can get Eudanis Ugas out of the fight. When this man, he could have fought Crawford. Crawford fought in November. He fought in April, December, January, February, March, April. That's 5 months. So Crawford could have fought him and then fought Spence. Fought Porter, then fought Spence. No, but Spence, he paid step aside money to Eudanis Ugas. So to Stantionis so he can fight Eudanis Ugas. That's a duck right there. Y'all both free. Right? But but let me correct that. Man, because earlier in the year, remember, they was already negotiating a fight. Eudanis Ugas and Errol Spence Jr. And remember, they came out with that report that Eudanis Ugas was already, negotiating a fight with Errol Spence Jr. That's why it was so easy, to make the fight. It's like, so why can't you negotiate with Crawford the same way you negotiated with him? This is all a plan, you guys. It's all a plan, man. It's been going down for years now. It's all part of Al Haymon's plan. Al Haymon don't have the confidence that Spence can win. Al Haymon doesn't want to mess off his Texas market that he got going on with Jerry Jones right now. Right? He has access to the Dallas Stadium. He has access to Dallas Stadium with Errol Spence Jr. You think he want to mess that off by getting Errol Spence smashed? Right? Y'all think he want to mess that off by sending Errol Spence Jr. out here with the best pound for pound and getting him knocked out? That's going to mess off Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones ain't going to mess with Errol no more. Why would he? You done got knocked out. Come on, y'all. This is all a big plan, a big man. Okay, now what you say, Don? Salute Trucking with Real Rap. Spence ain't no pay-per-view star himself. PBC lied on. Oh yeah, bro. Oh yeah. Yeah, like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, and the thing about that, like, they love to believe Bob when he say something about Crawford. Then they don't believe Bob when he say something about the PBC and other platforms. It's like, bro, it's not hard. Do y'all actually think it's hard for these promoters to get the real pay-per-view numbers? Why would it be hard for a promoter who puts on fights on pay-per-view to get real pay-per-view numbers? It's not that hard. They can grease pockets just like they be greasing pockets to put people in sanctioning bodies. It's the same thing. Boxing is crooked. Don't y'all know that? Man, but boxing is crooked, you guys. They can grease off people. Just like Oscar De La Hoya, he just came out and said, like, hey, man, like Tank Davis, he can act like he a big star all he want. But we know the real numbers. And it's not over 100,000. He haven't sold over 100,000 pay-per-views. If y'all think that Tank versus Rolly sold over 100,000 pay-per-views, and you crazy. Yes, it did good at Barclay. Yes, it did good at the arena. Yes. But as far as pay-per-view sales, no. No. Tank, he can bring out people, yes. But pay for his pay-per-view? No. I mean, come on. Earl Spence Jr. numbers are fake. The only numbers that I can say that nobody said nothing about his numbers with Mikey Garcia. Facts. Nobody said nothing about his numbers with Mikey Garcia. I could admit that. Nobody said nothing about those numbers. But when it came down to everybody else, they was lying. They was lying. Okay, I can give you Mikey. Okay, you sold one. But the rest of yours probably ain't even sold over 100,000 pay-per-views, bro. You're not that big of a star. You're not that wide of a space, man, from Crawford. Right? You feel what I'm saying? Just like Danny Garcia, right, this past, like his past fight, he only had 458,000 views on Showtime. That's horrible numbers. That's horrible views. Shakur Stevenson, when he fought Oscar Valdez, it peaked at 1.7 million. That peaked at 1.7 million. Man, like when Terrence Crawford fought Benavidez, shit, it peaked at over 2 million. When Crawford fought Boegas Kavalaskas, it peaked at 2.8 million. So it's like, what are we talking about here? Showtime, look, let me put y'all up on game. Showtime can only afford the PBC for so long. Showtime is about to get rid of PBC too. Fox is already about to drop them, man, because Fox, but Fox, they don't want to deal with it no more. I mean, like Fox, they tired of the bullfights they putting on, and they not getting no results. They not bringing in no new viewership, right? They not bringing in nothing. The PBC is not bringing in nothing. Y'all got to think about all the platforms the PBC was on. They was on Bounce. They was on Spike. They was on CBS. They was on NBC. They was on, I mean, come on, bro. And all of these platforms they was on are gone. They're not on none of these platforms anymore. They was on Fox. Fox about to drop them. Damn, man, but how many people got to drop them before people start realizing this is not a good promotional company? You got dropped by Bounce? Spike TV drop you? What? I mean, come on, bro. What come on Spike? What come on Bounce? And they drop you? So that means you're not bringing in no viewers. The PBC is just slowly crumbling, y'all. It's slowly decaying, man. And Al Haymon, he really don't care, because at the end of the day, he gonna bounce off and he gonna hide. Like he been doing. He's gonna hide like he been doing. Man, and when these guys, they gonna be looking for him, trying to get their money, man, his ass gonna be in Thailand somewhere. Right? Hiding like a motherfucker. Come on, man. Man, because he give them stipends. Remember, he give them stipends on the back end. Adrian Broner has let us know this, and other fighters from the PBC have let us know that Al Haymon gives out stipends on the back end. So what do you think is going to happen if that platform fall off? You think that these people going to still be getting stipends? Hell no. Al Haymon going to disappear, vanish like the wizard that he is. Voila! He going to be out of there. Man, and people going to be looking for his ass, trying to sue him. Like he got sued in the music industry. I mean, but people, they don't know that, though. Oh, yeah, he got sued all through the music industry. Disney probably picked up the PBC because they a bunch of That's a good one. Man, a bunch of cartoon characters over there, bro. I mean, for real, they a really bunch of characters. Man, but salute to everybody who came through, y'all. Man, but hit that like button for your boy, man. Subscribe if you new. Yeah, y'all, but just understand that you hear it from me and other channels like me. We gonna keep it real with you guys. The PBC, the platform just don't want to risk 147 facing Boogeyman Bud, right? They don't want to face Boogeyman Bud. He threatens the whole platform. Al Haymon is like, if I don't sign this dude to a 3-fight deal, hell no, we not fighting him. Why would I want to fight him? He smashed Errol Spence Jr. Now he's undisputed, lineal and all that. And we don't see nobody else that can really, man, but who else can beat him? Who else, who else can beat him? Right? Boots might got a chance, right? Okay, Boots. But who else? Keith Thurman ain't gonna beat him. Stantionis damn sure ain't gonna beat him. Virgil ain't gonna beat him. That's all the other people that's in line. Right? Like his only little challenge will be Boots. But Boots is not, officially signed to the PBC either. He's signed to Showtime. So that would mean that Steven Espinoza will have the upper hand on PBC. Y'all get it? Al Haymon don't want to, relinquish that power. Come on. Come on, man. Let's say Terrence Bud Crawford, he beat Errol Spence Jr., right? Then let's say he has to take on Jerron Boots Ennis. And let's just say Jerron Boots Ennis beats him. Now who in control of the belts? Steven Espinoza and Showtime. Come on, y'all. Steven Espinoza and Showtime is in, right? They in control of the belts. They still work with the PBC, but they in control of the belts now. Now, Steven Espinoza, he gonna be pulling some real moves with Al Haymon, right? Come on. And Al Haymon, he not gonna give up that power. It's about power more than anything. It's about power. Right? The reason he didn't mind giving up that belt at 168, because what's at 168? Who there? Benavidez, that's it. Right? It's not really nobody there at 168. Right? He's not giving up 147 because they got all the names who people like at 147. It's especially, Red Riding Hood. People love him. Right? They love him. So y'all got to, I just wanted to, I wasn't even supposed to be on here this long, but salute to y'all for coming through, man, because y'all made it longer than, man, because I'm about to hit these streets, man. It's a little cooler out here in Cali now. Now I can go outside. You know what I'm saying? It was, man, hot as hell out there, bro. I had to stay in the AC. But now I'm about to hit these streets. Going to see what's popping out there. But yeah, you guys, but just understand that Al Haymon is not, he's not dumb. And he's not going to risk that. So if we don't get an announcement of Crawford, Crawford has signed a 3-fight deal with the PBC, to ensure the Errol Spence Jr. fight and Jermell Charlo fight. We're not going to get the fight. And I don't think Crawford want to sign, that deal, man, because I'm pretty sure that he's seen what happened to Pacquiao when Pacquiao signed with their ass at 39, 38, right? Pacquiao last fight with them was when he was 42, right? He signed when he was 39, a 3-fight deal. He signed a 3-fight deal with them at 39. His last fight was at 42. And what they do, they got Eudanis Ugas to beat him. They got Ugas to beat him. Yes, and I do say that Errol Spence Jr. faked the eye injury. I don't care what nobody say. Why? Because right after the fight, he was ready to fight Eudanis Ugas. So you healed up mighty fast, bro. You healed up quick. No, man. But don't people find it suspicious that some sparring get leaked of him getting pieced up by a Manny Pacquiao clone, and then all of a sudden he comes down with an eye injury? Did nobody find that suspicious? Timing is everything. I tell y'all all the time. Timing is everything. The video get leaked of him getting pieced up by a Manny Pacquiao clone. Like a week later, his retina injury thing. So he got to pull out the fight with Manny Pacquiao. Then they throw in what? An orthodox counterpuncher in the fight with Manny Pacquiao, who's good with southpaws. He got a longer reach than Manny Pacquiao. He's taller than Manny Pacquiao, and he's a pretty good counterpuncher. Manny Pacquiao didn't even have no chance to even practice for Eugenio Ugas. You got to remember, he was sparring southpaws, not orthodox fighters. Manny Pacquiao was fighting southpaws to get ready for Spence, not orthodox fighters. But lo and behold, what was Ugas fighting? Southpaws. He was training with southpaws. Remember, go back and, bro, Eugenio Ugas was training with southpaws, though. Why? Because they already knew what the hell they was going to do to Manny Pacquiao. Right? How could you sell a fight with Eugenio Ugas and man? Because remember, Eugenio Ugas had got raised up to the Super WBA champion. He didn't earn it, right? He got raised up there, so they needed him to fight Manny Pacquiao, right? To justify why they gave him that, right? Think about it. So they pull out Spence a week or two before the fight. Salute 913. So they pull out Spence a week or two before the fight. They replace Ugas. Ugas, you know, he wins, right? Ugas wins. Now you could try to sell a fight with Eugenio Ugas and Earl Spence Jr. Now you could try to sell this fight, right? Even though you got to pay Stanion step-aside money. When Terrence Bud Crawford is right there, ready to go. Knocked out Porter, and he's ready to go, right? But what you do, you road runner, pew, meet, pew. You got your ass up out of that arena so fast, bro, and nobody held you accountable. It's like, damn, he can just run from smoke. Go and look at the video. Ellie Setback was damn near jogging trying to keep up with this man. Trying to get an interview from this man. He damn near jogging. That's how fast Spence was trying to get the hell up out of the building. Right? Then the first thing you come on Twitter and say, hey, man, like if I was Sean Porter, I wouldn't pay my daddy. Huh? Oh, because you didn't knock down Sean Porter like that, right? Oh, because Sean Porter glove barely touched the mat and he jumped back up and he commenced the whooping on your ass the rest of the 11th round? Man, because the rest of the 11th round, Sean Porter won it. People were just so mesmerized by the little glove barely touching the mat. It ain't like, see, this is the crazy part about it, though. They act like that Spence knocked down Sean Porter. His glove touched the mat. His knee didn't touch. His butt didn't touch the mat. His glove skinned the mat. And they called it a knockdown. Sean Porter jumps back up. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Go back up in there and commence to get back in the pocket with Earl Spence Jr. and commence to start pounding on him again. But they didn't see none of that. Then when he goes to a split decision, not unanimous, not majority, a split decision. So that means one judge thought Porter won the fight even with the knockdown. One judge thought Porter won the fight even with a knockdown. Come on. But what Terrence Crawford did was not impressive. Right? That wasn't impressive at all. Knocked a man down within 10 seconds of the 10th round. Got the word from his big brother through his little brother. Yeah. Right? Because he looked at Andre Ward as his big brother. Shakur Stevenson is his little brother. So he got the word from his big brother through his little brother. Hey, bro, you down. You losing. What? How? How am I losing? What you talking about? Hey, bro. Man, then he look at Bomac like, Bomac, hey, man, they say I'm losing. Bomac like, hey, man, he got to go then. That's what Bomac said. Bomac said, hey, bro, he got to go then. They knew they was coasting with this man. They knew what they was doing with their friend. Sean Porter is his friend. He didn't want to destroy him like he destroyed all the rest. But after he got that, he just went back. Hey, this not going to happen. I got to go back to the amateurs. Let me think back to the amateurs. What did they do to me in the amateurs? Cheated the hell out of me. Nope, that's not going to happen today, Sean. I'm sorry, buddy. I love you. I love you, brother, but you're going down. Up the tempo just a little bit. He didn't even up his tempo a lot. He just upped it a little bit, and Sean Porter couldn't even keep up. Start making mistakes immediately. Start making mistakes immediately. And got caught. Boop, uppercut on your butt. Boop, sit him down. That was in 10 seconds. Right? Another 50 seconds go by. He knocked him down again. Yes, I looked at the clock. He knocked him down again. He got back up. It's still 2 minutes left on the clock. What do the Earl Sexuals think was going to happen to Porter with the best finisher in the game with 2 minutes left on the clock? Just say, see, this is why I keep on coming back to this, the Earl Sexuals. Just say y'all didn't like Porter from the beginning. Y'all just threw him in the way because Earl Spence Jr. went life and death with him, right? So y'all just threw him in the way thinking that he's going to give Terrence Bud Crawford a good fight like he gave Spence. But when it came down to it, he put Porter on his ass twice, but y'all still wasn't satisfied with that, right? Y'all wanted to see Porter go out on a stretcher. That's what a satisfied y'all, right? Y'all wanted to see the man carried out on a stretcher. That would have satisfied y'all, right? Come on. But his daddy made the right decision, right? And y'all can go and listen to the tape because I got the video, right? You can go and listen to the tape. Go and listen to the dramatic. Go back on the channel and listen to the dramatic voice of Sean Porter daddy saying, no, he never seen his son done like that. Ever. No. Give me the towel. Give me the towel. He yelling at the other dude. Give me the damn towel, bruh. Man, because the other dude, he probably just holding on to the towel. Give me the towel, man. He threw that man, homie. No, it's over. It's over. Man, you hear Bomac on the other side. Oh, they threw in the towel. Come on, bro. He saved his son. Man, but what did y'all want, though? Y'all wanted Sean to just get carried out. Okay, now what you say, what you say, Trucking, you say idiots like for now use Espinoza to say Showtime doesn't put out real numbers, but use Espinoza to push Spence narratives. Yeah. Oh, yeah, bro. Like, they crazy, man. They gonna always push narratives, bro. But what you say, Trucking, with real rap? And you said Spence, yes, man, had an act man and sprint with exactly though. You seen him? Bro, the dude was running. I was like, what the hell is going on? Spence is leaving the arena because he already knew what was about to happen. Terrence Bud Crawford, the spotlight, you already knew what was about to happen. The spotlight was going to go right to him. And Crawford was going to be like, come your ass in the ring. Right? We can fight. What's up? And Spence would have had to say something. But he got told by Al Haymon, and when Derrick James, he even said that he told him to get up out of there. They told him to get up out of there. And he listened. Cowards, come on, bro. Come on. Now just imagine Terrence Bud Crawford, right, at the Danny Garcia fight. Even though he was trying to get to the ring and the Earl Sexuals blocked the man. Think about that, you guys. The guys, they actually put up a fortress so he couldn't get to the ring to confront Earl Spence Jr. They actually started arguing with Crawford so he wouldn't go to the ring and confront Earl Spence Jr. after the Danny Garcia fight. Think about that. Think about that. They got this guy in a protective ass bubble. Crawford can't even approach the man and be like, hey, bro, what's up? Let's fight. They was blocking that, arguing with Crawford like you can fight Crawford. Crawford probably knock your ass out, right? And then what you gonna be doing? Trying to sue, right? Come on, bro. Man, but Crawford a different kind of dude. Like, I don't think you want to approach him like that. Man, I'm pretty sure he a soccer dude. I'm pretty sure that Crawford is one of the type of dudes he'll bust you in your mouth. I'm pretty sure. Right? Okay, now what you say, trucking facts, Spence was looking like a butt pirate, sticking up the middle finger, rolling his eyes under the face. Exactly. Exactly, bro. Fake patch. Knowing damn well that y'all set up Manny Pacquiao, and who helped y'all set him up? No other than who? Floyd Money Mayweather. No other than Floyd Money Mayweather. Why you think Manny Pacquiao said after that, man, like F Mayweather, bro? Because he had something to do with it. Y'all don't, bro. Man, I just can't understand why people can't catch on to Al Haymon and what they doing over there. It's smoke and mirrors. Like when Earl Spence Jr. he came out and said, "Oh yeah, man, like the top ranked smoke and mirrors." No, he was projecting. He was outward projecting. The PBC is smoke and mirrors. All smoke and mirrors. It's all smoke and mirrors, you guys. Right? Man, but Spence couldn't even stop Mikey Garcia, who jumped 2 weight classes, but he has a exactly. Make it make sense, Don. I can't make that make sense. You know why it makes sense, though? You know why it makes sense, though? Because Mikey Garcia made him VADA test. That's what a lot of people failed to mention. That's what a lot of people failed to mention. And that was his last VADA test, right? Mikey Garcia. See, a lot of people fail to mention that Mikey Garcia went to snack. Remember, man, like remember it was tweets. Man, like remember it was tweets. Mikey Garcia was mad that Earl Spence Jr. didn't want to be a part of VADA. So what did Mikey Garcia do? Mikey Garcia did the same thing Terrence Bud Crawford did. He went and enrolled in snack. Because you know that snack pays for your VADA testing. Right? And they make you go through strenuous VADA testing. And the fighter that you fighting have to go through VADA testing too. Or unless it's no fight. Could that be, see, look, and that's another thing that I have brought up. Could that be a holdup in the fight? Too? VADA testing? Man, because we all know that Crawford is messing with snack. And if you mess with snack, you got to go through 8 weeks of VADA testing. Right? Or at least 6 weeks of VADA testing. So come on. Why you think that Devin Haney signed up to snack? So he can make Kambosos test. Don't y'all get it? That's why Devin Haney signed up to snack. So Kambosos will have to take VADA testing. He can't get away with something out there in Australia. You feel what I'm saying? That's what it's all about, you guys. And this is not throwing shade to Spence. You can go to the website and see when the last time he was updated to the website. I'm not hating on this man. You can go to their website and see. And the last time he was updated was 2019. That was 3 years ago. Why he's not updated now? Yes, he has the green check mark. He do. Him and Udanis Ugas. But why they not on the website? That's weird. Everybody else there, but you not on the website. Why you not on the website? Why they holding you a secret from the website? Everybody else who VADA tests on the website, but y'all too? Why? That makes no sense to me. It makes no sense. That's suspicious. I don't care what nobody say. That's suspicious. But yeah, though, Don, that's why that happened. Because Mikey made him VADA test for at least 6 weeks. And Earl Spence Jr. didn't have that rugged, didn't have all that super aggressiveness that he usually have. And that's why Mikey was able to survive that fight. You feel what I'm saying? And I will do a video on that, showing you guys all the tweets, of Mikey Garcia, you know, saying that Earl Spence Jr. didn't want to enroll. Well, Victor Conti, right? See, now this is why they be mad at Victor Conti, because Victor Conti be on Earl Spence Jr. head about VADA testing. And he started doing that ever since the Kell Brook fight. See, people don't even understand this man, he enrolled in VADA late for Kell Brook too. People don't even understand that either. See? And this is facts. This is not my opinion. This is facts. You feel what I'm saying? But hey, you guys, man, it is what it is. Boxing gonna be how it is. I don't know. I don't know if he doing something or if he not doing something. But I know it's some weird pictures of him out here, right? And I don't know what he doing. Right? I mean, like, you feel what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, man, I got a weird picture of him, man, but I'm not gonna show that picture, man. I'm not gonna even embarrass the brother like that, man. But I mean, man, because I got a weird picture of the guy, man. He looked like he got breasts. So, I mean, but people don't want to. I mean, right? So I don't know what's going on, you guys. But yeah, y'all. So, man, damn shit, I done been on here way longer than I wanted to, you guys. But salute to all y'all. Salute to all y'all, man. But hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that subscribe. But just remember, when the Earl sexuals, when they say all this, it's like, bro, just ask them a few questions. Yes or no questions. Just ask them, you know, a couple of questions. Yes or no. And this is what you say to them. Did Earl Spence Jr. tell Terrence Crawford to get a belt and they can fight? Yes or no. Don't go into your whole antics. Just answer the question, yes or no. Yes, right? And when Crawford got that belt, didn't he approach Earl Spence Jr.? Yes or no? Yes. And what did Earl Spence Jr. say he had this fight, that fight, this fight, that fight? Yes or no? Yes. It didn't Terrence Crawford ask him, Al Haymon don't got me on the list? Yes or no? Yes. So what are we talking about here? That's all ducking tactics. You tell me to get something, I get it. I come back to you, and then you move the goalpost? You ducking. You told me to get this. I got it. What's up? You told me to get a belt. I got a belt. I confront you at the Maurice Hooker fight in the back, right? And you say you taking the easy route. Did Earl Spence Jr. say he taking the easy route? Yes or no? Oh no. Oh no, man, but he meant it. No, I don't care about what the hell you think he meant. I'm saying, did he say he's taking the easy route? Yes or no? They don't like to just answer questions directly. They like to always ramble on. They love to do that. They like to ramble on. Just ask them yes or no questions. Yes or no. Just answer it yes or no. I don't want to hear no explanation. I don't need no run-on sentence. Just answer it yes or no. Right? Simple. But Crawford don't want the fight. Now they bringing up Dallas. Oh, man, like the fight should be in Dallas. But didn't Earl Spence Jr. agree when they was backstage right here that the fight was going to be in Vegas? Yes or no? Yes. And if you don't believe me, go back and look at the video, man. This is crazy. Man, like, they love to change reality. They change reality. They make it fit what they want it to fit. We already know if this fight don't happen, they gonna blame Crawford. We already know that, Right? We already know. Oh, Crawford 1 or 2 months. Crawford. Yeah. When it's really Al Haymon, the PBC, and Earl Spence Jr. Right? We already know what it is. Al Haymon don't want to risk those belts because once Earl Spence Jr. gets smashed, Terrence Crawford going to be a free agent and he can go and shop himself on the market and get a bag. We know what's going to happen. And then the PBC at 147 is going to be trash, dookie, trash. Sewer juice. Trash. Because they're not going to have nothing to, to try to generate some popularity off of. Nothing. And then once Terrence Bud Crawford drop those belts, it's going to be a free-for-all. And all these promoters are going to try to pick up these belts to keep them damn belts out the PBC hands and Al Haymon hands because they see what they do. They don't like to fight other people on other promotional companies. That's what this is basically about, you guys. That's what this is basically about. It's about Al don't have the confidence that Spence can go and get that WBO title from Terrence Bud Crawford. And he's not going to risk those other 3 belts trying to do it. Because if those belts leave, the PBC is officially done. Man, because don't nobody really like Jermell. So it's like, right? You feel what I'm saying? I mean, like Jermell, he don't sell tickets like that. They just had him in a tennis stadium, 9,000 seat tennis stadium, and he didn't even sell that out. You feel what I'm saying? So he don't sell tickets like that. People don't even have him on this pound for pound list, right? He always have an attitude. He always mad. He always angry. So come on, man. The only thing they got is 147. And the Al, he ain't gonna let it go. So yeah, you guys, but the PBC is stalling us out. If we don't get no announcement that it's a 3-fight, 4-fight deal or whatever like that, it's not gonna be no fight. So we might as well just move on and just focus on other stuff, man. No, we got to get on other stuff on boxing, you guys. We got to focus on other fights. Man, because they got Virgil. Oh, yeah, man. Like, and then I was debating with a troll earlier. Yeah, like Virgil. Why is Virgil Ortiz going the WBA route instead of WBO? I don't understand that. You have a chance to be the official mandatory for Terrence Bud Crawford WBO super title. Why are you in the WBA trying to mess around with Stantionis? Because you're not getting no Earl Spence Jr. fight. So you would rather fight for a Reggie belt than a super belt? This is where boxing is going, you guys. Virgil would rather fight for a Reggie belt than a super title. Come on, man. Because if he was going after Terrence Bud Crawford, it would be a title eliminator for the WBO, not the WBA. It'll be a title eliminator for the WBO to become the official mandatory, not a title eliminator for the WBA. Why you in the WBA? Why you over there messing with? Oh, you think you can beat Stantionis, huh? You want that smoke with Stantionis, huh? Come on, bro. Like, this is, hey, man, like I can say, I mean, like, for real, you guys. But yeah, you guys, man, like, I appreciate every last one of y'all. Oh, damn. But yeah, you guys, like, damn, plane went over my head. But I appreciate every last one of you guys, man. Salute for coming through the chat, man. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe. I'm about to go and hit these streets, man, and go and see what's popping outside. It's Friday. Man, and thank God it's Friday. Salute to everybody, though, man. I appreciate every last one of y'all, man. I'm gone.